G'day and welcome back to our Ottomanly campaign in EU4. So we're going to go to war with Persia as well here. Let's just declare it now. We're going to co-belligerize Khorasan over here. So we'll take these two provinces in this war. And yeah, decrease our piety a little further. Which is on what at the moment? Negative 77. Tech cost reduction, manpower up, and tax up. Which is good. Okay. Khorasan have honoured. Multan have not because... don't know why. And Tabaristan isn't what we're going for. We need access through these guys to get over to Mangashlak. And let's see how many men there are first. There's very few. Alright, so we can split these in half. These guys will go here and here. Alright, Muscovy claim Azaraba. Hungry at the end of religious turmoil because their country is tiny. And these guys are on the way through. Alright, Castile cedes Murcia, Cuenca, Soria, and Rioja to Aragon. Big blob in the centre there. Results in little inflation. Aragon, yep, they didn't make them do anything with Portugal though, unfortunately. Alright, we have Karakum. Let's cancel our military access for now. We'll get it back after. I'll stay in there and get some spoils of war. Alright, we did already declare that, didn't we? So let's go directly to Kerman. Drop half out and go polish off the rest. Tuscany have left the coalition. That's a good sign. Tuscany in particular were under 50. Milan are. Austria nearly. Rest of this will take a long time to come down. Alright, we've won Mangashlak. So, war with no guy is done. Muscovy's on 43. This could be a bit rough. We have to transfer it this way first. Alright. To Gazikamuk. Gazikamuk and Gazikamuk. Cannot make it a core. Why could you not make it a core from there to there? How can they claim it if they can't make it a core? That is a load of bollocks. But, okay. Let's get these guys back out again. Looks like somebody else has asked for access. Alright, we need to split half of them off. And go around to Khorasan. And a general is dead. Not sure which one. This one. Now we're blocked from getting back through. That is okay. Last for access. We will walk past. You know, just go meet up over in Sivan. Alright, won the Siege of Kerman. That was quick. Gazikamuk's already helping out down there. This guy has no siege, so there's no point rushing him over that side. But he's going to end up in there. Alright, idea. Cavalry combat ability. And the money situation's kind of average. Alright, group them up. One Siege of Ferrara. Okay, Persian War's over. So, we're going to sue for peace to take... well, let's do it separately, so we can get money. And revoke cause... nothing much we care about. Unless one of them is on Kerman, which is not. There's no reason not to do it, I guess. And... no issues there. Send that. Alright, in another month, we'll go do the other one. Now, this is for Kiva, perfect timing. Fabricate the claim on Coppet Dog. And bring him back. And we're going to get over here ready for a war on them, so that we can take this stuff for ourselves. Which means these guys... they can just chill down there. Okay, Kerman. Sue for peace. Take Kerman, take money. Timurids and Nogai, so that's not an issue. Take it. Alright, make them cores. Make those cores, which means we've got full cores on nearly everything up here. Can't do another. Alright, we can build some improvements. We should have been doing that in Kyrgyzstan. Alright, and Bukhara's holding out for a long time there against the Timurids. Alright, ship costs have come down. And ship costs have come down some more. Alright, we need to go to war with Khiva. Warned by Bukhara. Has military access. No, I think you'll find that we don't. And might as well split these guys up. Move both the leaders over here. Is that the right one? Yep. And they have enough supply there, so that's okay. Cologne are free from Munster. Truce with Venice is over. The Papal State is white peaced. And Khiva need to die. Decreases our piety further. Now, either of these... No, neither of them have siege. And anything would be good for trade. Basra and Arden and the others. That'll do. Alright, Papal State has been full annexed by Tuscany. Good on them. Venice has entered the coalition. And the Pope, France, has excommunicated Austria. Interesting. That's going to hurt Austria. Alright, Kizilju, who is... Yeah, it's still going to be Austria all the way. Habsburgs are holding on strong. Get these guys over here. And... Oh no, we could still give this to Ghazi. We take this one for ourselves. Alright, Conjicala. Let's go over this side. Khiva will be done, and then we'll have a big old border with Bukhara, which will probably be a good one to build up its spy network on. Timurid Gore. Alright, here we go. Bohemia has joined the Protestants. Catholic, Catholic, Catholic. Catholic, Catholic. Won the siege of Coptic Dog. Catholic. We'll have a look at the whole thing later. And we want this, 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 and this. Along with a tiny bit of money. And that is all we're allowed to do. That is full annexation. Khiva, Nogai, and the Timurids don't like it. Timurids are already in the coalition, so it doesn't bother us. Right, Protestants, Protestants. Core, 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 core. We're on 51, so we can take another 49. Only taking one province here, so it's not much anyway. Protestant, Catholic, Catholic, Catholic. And lost another general. Alright, Brabant is Protestant. And let's go take Karakum. Still saying they can't make it a core. Fine. We will take it and make it a core instead. That and that. It's only 12%. Revoke your cores around there. Maybe not Chelyabinsk. Alright, good with that. Didn't actually check out the coalition coming off that one. Assume it'll be handleable. Good, good, and good. Alright, and then we're allowed to do a conversion of Cagliari. Alright, bring these to somewhere. Back to the capital for a while. Alright. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of Catholics. Which means we can't go to war with the Emperor. Influenza or losing admin. We'll just do that. Little provincial unrest. Alright, what else can we do over here? We can't do Ardalan because they're in the coalition. We can do Muscovy. They're allied with Ryazan. Ryazan's tiny, so that wouldn't matter. Ryazan are only allied with Muscovy, so it'll give us this one's pieced out separately. And then Muscovy's size at the moment is 6 wars worth. Want to at least get this blob down here and get out to Kazan. I only need this to cut him off from all of this. Then we can do Bukhara. Alright, let's get up to Astrakhan and Azov. Now, the whole Serbian situation. I don't think that the Mamluks are going to drop out of the coalition. I don't think anybody else is at any other time soon either. So we're going to cancel that mission on the Suez. Ethiopia have colonialism. Right, we should take a look at where we're going to get printing press from. Bohemia's already getting it. Good. So as soon as they have it, they'll pass it straight through. It's actually coming from Farast already. From Province is Protestant. Ah, cool. Alright, so in 1657... No. It's going to take so long to spread through the number of provinces we have. We're going to need a lot of money to do it. Which means we should mothball the forts for now. Except for this one. And this one. Alright, we're going to need more military leaders too. So that's going to be now. We've got a 1 and a 2. They're good fighters. So yeah, happy with that. Actually spent our points perfectly. Ali Pelivan will be this one. These guys will be the 2 siege. And if we're going to do Muscovy, we're going to bring these guys in under this one. Yeah, going to do a big war on Muscovy. Start expanding to the north. If we get over to Sweden before they start eating Denmark and Norway. Actually, Sweden would make a nice ally. Particularly in this war. Alright, we offer you an alliance. His only ally. Hungary has entered the coalition. And we'll wait for them to arrive, I think. Which means we may as well also reactivate the forts. We have so many of them. We don't need to be spending on this one. No. Give me this one. Get rid of that castle. Keep the others, except there's 2 together here. We'll get rid of this one in the cheaper province. That's fine. Alright, and wouldn't mind having one in Crane, but when do we actually start making these? Bastion requires Tech 14, which is coming up. Alright, Timurids cede to Bukhara. What? Bukhara ended his war with whoever else, and he's destroying the Timurids. Siberian separatists, though. Alright, looks like we're in position. So, declaring war, capitalizing Ryazan. Can't call anybody in. This is unfortunately glorious in the eyes of God. 3 years out. Okay, declare the war. And good siege guy. Well, how many Muscovites are there? There is a lot. We're going to need to keep the armies close. So, how about we swap these over. Finish this one. And then get lesser guy coming up this way. We'll move our way across. Non-enforcement of ordinances. Local autonomy is okay. Roseanne have honoured. Good for them. So they just barely outnumber us at the moment. We do have a lot of money though. So do we want to make another army? Make a 25 stacker. Need 510 ducats. And we paid off all of our debts, right? Yes. Well, let's raise our war taxes and get even more money together. And the next mission, conquer Egypt. It's the one that we're going to want. But accumulating money will be done soon. Alright, commission and here. We need to keep everybody together until this is done. And then probably just head over towards Ryazan. Want to piece him out first, and then we'll roll around the Muscovite capital. Alright, keep an eye out for him coming. Alright, Guriev's done. There's a little army. He doesn't have much else going on over there. Let's try and chase them. He's going to Ustyurt. He has Kievan separatists. Khiva is that one. Yeah, they're going to come into our land. Is he actually going to go deal with them? Karakum. No, it's just going further down there. Well, I don't like having all these guys sitting together. So let's get started on the both of them. Even though they are the wrong leaders. Though the 3-4 is best for doing this battle anyway. Alright, we will keep losing piety. Minus 94, it's good. Tech cost reduction and the money. And another colony's done. So we'll try and take most of this island. And we do have a lot of money, so let's go to Havana, recall him, and send him down there. We'll go 1 over our limit. And we are trying to chase him. He's going to Golistan. Alright, he's going to get stuck in this mountain fort. No, he's going to Bojnord. Or he's going to Kizuzu. Yep, we can catch him now. Alright, our diplomat in Bukhara was discovered. We just need the 1 claim on him for Khiva, I guess. That war's going to be well after this one. Alright, Austria's died again. Wouldn't have declared on the Timurids, yep. This should be a resounding success. Awesome. Which knocks out all of their artillery. And lets us... those other guys are dead. Lets us just go sit on whichever fort is the closest to here. Go to Kazan. Or... go and chase these guys. Alright, plenty of manpower. Converting to Sunni. We don't want to spend any money until we've done that mission. Alright, where are you going? Up here. We can chase some little guys. Recall from Gazikamuk. Alright, the influenza will spread. We're just going to chase his big stack. And we have maneuver, so we might be faster. Oh, we've taken Oka. Let's go up to Majaisk. We will sue for peace with them. Puts Muscovy over 50, that doesn't matter anymore. We can take a lot of cash. But they have an army still alive somewhere. Alright, once his army's dead, they'll want to peace out. New World Colonization Rights has expired. And yeah, right, the Emera were sorted. Next one's down November this year. So, Merchant Guild. Grant the Monopoly Charters. Establish the New World missions. And, well, we can actually do all these. Seek support. Puts them on 70. Then we need to demand 100. Merchant Guilds has to be significantly higher. I guess we're going to have to give something to the merchants. Rome is nothing special. Naples is. What else have we got? Azov. Can't do it with the territorial core. Alright, Shinop is with the Umera. Can we switch them out? Decreases their loyalty, decreases their influence. I still have just barely enough land. This needs to go to the merchant guilds. It's only on 20. Vinegar. Same problem with the Umera there. Decreases their land by way too much. Alright, Negroponte. Selanik is with the Demi. Ragusa. Territorial core. Damn. Alright, this one. No, it's all territorial from there. Over here is better. Alright, this goes to the merchant guilds. They're on 22. One more, good one. Baghdad. Damn it. Isfahan. Damn it. Nope. Just gonna have to give them random provinces somewhere else. Alright, Adana to the merchants. This one 23.8. And Takia, Marash, Kasseri, this one, because it's worth less. Alright. Merchant Guild is 26.6. What was I looking for? Can we seriously not do anything else? Robber barons are causing issues. Grinding an admiralship. We need influence a hell of a lot higher. Alright, we're just going to take 50 then. Should have looked at that earlier properly. Call the deal. Crap. Yeah. Didn't read that properly. Well, let's demand a lot more. They should have ticked down. What's on 8? We'll start in 1559. That robber baron's 10% will be gone in 55. So that's okay. Alright, back to the fighting the actual war. Miss them. We need to chase them. That's the Ryzani army. This will be kind of close. Yep. Slaughtered them at the end there. There we go. And I think Ryzan was in on that. Can we piece them out yet? Not until they're all dead. Alright. Going to Saratov. And then Sizran. Let's just get over that way. Alright, these will drop soon and we'll be able to push further out. Great Britain has joined the Protestant League. Awesome. Alright, our fortress in Griev. By Muscovy. They'll do annoying things down there for a while, but we'll take out their forts, and that'll be all that really matters. Alright, we've won the siege of Mozhaisk. Pull him around there. Or, actually, get him started over here. Cool. Well, I'm going to take a short break here. So, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. And hope to see you again soon as we send these diplomats off somewhere and figure out what we'll actually be able to take from Muscovy. Alright, see you later.